Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing A Quiet Place Day 1, but before I do that, I have something to show you guys before I do a whole review on the movie. So first up, this is the only thing, I just got a Captain America comic shirt, which I think you guys can get a good look at it right there. I just got it from, I think, the Old Navy. It was like 15, 20 bucks, something like that, and it was like 50% off, so I was like, my mom was there with me, so she was like, get it. And then, so yeah, maybe if I review a Captain America movie or that new one that comes out like next year, I think, maybe I'll be wearing this shirt while reviewing it. But that is that. Now let's get on to the movie that I'm supposed to be reviewing today. So, A Quiet Place Day 1. This movie has the guy that plays Eddie Munson in Stranger Things. I forget his name. Isn't it like Joseph Quinn or something like that? Yeah, I forget his name. I think it's something like that. And then we have our main character. Her name is Sam, and she has a medical condition. And this place is set in New York. Keep in mind, this review does contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm sorry, but this will contain spoilers. So, the main character, Sam, she has a medical condition, so she has this doctor that goes around with her. I forget his name. It's the guy from Jumanji. Leave in the comment section down below what his name is. I forgot. Um, but yeah, this is a very, very well done horror movie. So, and since it's set in New York, that's like perfect. Like that's a city that you need when you're doing a movie where you have to be like quiet. Like us as the audience, we know be quiet when because they can hear you. And in New York, it is like the loudest city in the world, or like in the U.S. at least. And so they have to figure out how to be quiet. Now, I'm gonna start with all the positives about this movie. So, first off, the first positives is I love the cast. Um, the guy that Joseph Quinn, who plays Eric in this movie, he's does a very good job. Sam is very good in this movie. Just the cast alone is just very, very good and super well directed. Um, and then the jump scares in this movie. Oh, the jump scares. They are very good jump scares. Like there's a scene where Sam has a cat. Another spoiler, the cat does not die. All right? Just telling you, the cat does not die. Thank God the cat did not die. If that cat died, I would have been out of the theater because I cannot stand that. But anyways, the cat goes over by this water, like puddle of water, and then Joseph Quinn jumps out of it, and it's like the biggest jump scare. It gets you really good because you're not expecting it at all, just because you're so focused on the cat. That's a good jump scare. Another one was a scene like where they were in the tunnels and like it was flooded. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And then like just also, if you've seen this movie, there's a good chance you're gonna want a slice of pizza. Just telling you. It made me want pizza. A lot of reviewers, when I checked their videos out, it said they wanted a slice of pizza too. Um, so yeah, this is just a very, very well done movie. This is not a bad movie. This is a perfect summer blockbuster for you to go take your friends to see, and it's PG-13, so um, yeah, it's very, very suspenseful, and there's a lot of drama and action in this movie. It's like when someone makes noise, you're like, oh my god, please, please don't, like, please don't. They just do such a good job with all these little details in the movie. I wish all horror movies like that, but they're not. A lot of horror movies today are very poorly done and not scary at all. But that new Alien Romulus movie coming out seems really good, and I might go see that. But we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about this movie. Now for the negatives. Now, there's not really that many negatives for this movie. But there was one. So, once, like, the creatures, like, when they crashed down and when it landed into New York, there's, like, a cut scene. It, like, shows us in, like, this, like, theater area or, like, this some kind of building that they're hiding in. And they're like completely quiet, the people in there, like the ones that survive, they're completely quiet. Now us audience, we know to be quiet, like, yeah, we know to be quiet, like, because we've seen the first two movies, we know what to do, we know how to survive. But these people, they just survived, and they learned how to be quiet so quickly. Now, if you've seen Jacob Hubbard's review, he mentioned this as well. It bugged him, and it kind of bugged me as well. Like, I agreed with him. So if you've seen his video, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they just learn to be quiet so fast, and like, you're in an apocalypse where there's these creatures that have super sensitive hearing, and you learn to be quiet right away, so quickly, like just snapping your fingers. They know to be quiet. It just bugged me throughout the movie. Now, I tried to ignore it just so I could just enjoy the rest of the movie. But yeah, that's kind of the only negative I have. I kind of wish the movie was a little bit longer. Yeah, and the ending, there's a little few things about it that are just kind of off, but besides that, I think the ending is a decent ending. But besides that, this movie is an amazing movie. You guys, if you like scary movies, like suspenseful, quiet, um, like with like a apocalypse type movie, watch this movie. It is a good, entertaining thriller. You're gonna like it. I'm gonna give this movie probably a 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this movie. I took my friend to go see this movie. He enjoyed it as well. I think he gave like an 8 or 9, something like that. And recently, when me and him were in school, he was talking about it, and he said, that was a really good movie that we saw. Like, I'm glad we saw that movie. And I'm glad I saw it too. I've been wanting to see this movie all summer, and I finally saw it. Now, this review is coming out a lot later than I expected it to be. But I saw this movie when it first came out. I absolutely loved it. I saw it with my mom too, and then my little brother and my grandma went to go see a different movie. I think it was like Despicable Me 4. But this movie is just super well done. This is probably like my second favorite A Quiet Place film. My least favorite is probably part 2, and then my favorite is the first one. This one's second. And yeah, I just love this movie overall. It's not a bad movie. There's some things about it that are kind of but overall, it's just a fantastic movie. Go see this movie, guys. Now, if you can't go see this movie in theaters, buy it on Blu-ray or see where it's streaming. Go watch this movie. You're gonna like it. So, yeah, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, hopefully you liked my review.